Today, we dive into one of the most critical decisions for aspiring poultry farmers: broilers versus layers. Whether you're looking to produce succulent meat or farm fresh eggs, understanding the key differences between broiler and layer farming is essential for your success. 1. Purpose. When considering poultry farming, one of the fundamental decisions revolves around choosing between broiler farming and layer farming. The primary purpose of each type of farming is distinct and aligns with different agricultural goals. Broiler farming. The purpose of broiler farming is centered on meat production. Broilers are chickens that are specifically bred for their rapid growth and high meat yield. The objective is to raise these chickens to reach market weight in a short period, typically around 6 to 8 weeks. This quick growth cycle allows farmers to produce a substantial amount of meat efficiently, making broiler farming an ideal choice for those looking to achieve quick returns on their investment. The focus here is on maximizing body mass in the shortest time possible, which requires a high protein diet and efficient feed conversion. Layer farming. In contrast, the primary purpose of layer farming is to produce eggs. Layers are hens bred for their egg-laying capabilities rather than their meat yield. These hens start laying eggs at around 18 to 20 weeks of age and continue to produce eggs consistently for up to 2 years. The goal of layer farming is to maintain a steady supply of eggs over a prolonged period. This provides a continuous and reliable source of income, which can be more stable compared to the potentially fluctuating demand for meat. Layers require a balanced diet rich in calcium to ensure strong eggshells and high-quality eggs. 2. Feed requirements. When it comes to poultry farming, feed requirements are a crucial aspect that significantly impacts the growth, health, and productivity of the birds. Understanding the specific dietary needs of broilers and layers is essential for optimizing their performance and achieving desired outcomes. Broiler feed requirements. Broilers are raised primarily for meat production, and their feed needs to support rapid growth and muscle development. Therefore, broiler feed is formulated to be high in protein and energy. Typically, broiler feed includes starter feed. Given to chicks from day 1 to about 3 weeks of age, starter feed is rich in protein, around 22 to 24%, to support rapid growth and development during the early stages. Grower feed. Provided from 3 to 6 weeks of age, grower feed has slightly lower protein content, around 20 to 22%, but is still energy dense to maintain steady growth. Administered from 6 weeks to market weight, finisher feed has a protein content of about 18 to 20%. It focuses on maximizing muscle mass and preparing the broilers for market. In addition to high protein, broiler feed must be balanced with essential vitamins, minerals, and amino acids to ensure optimal health and growth rates. The feed conversion ratio, FCR, which measures the efficiency with which the birds convert feed into body mass, is a critical metric for broiler farmers. Layer feed requirements. Layers, on the other hand, are raised for egg production, and their feed needs to support sustained egg laying over an extended period. The dietary requirements of layers focus on providing balanced nutrition that promotes both health and egg quality. Typical layer feed includes starter feed, similar to broilers. Layer chicks receive a starter feed with a high protein content, around 20 to 22%, for the first 6 weeks to support initial growth. Grower feed. From 6 to about 18 to 20 weeks, grower feed is provided with a lower protein content, around 16 to 18%, to prepare the pullets for the laying phase. Layer feed. Once the hens start laying eggs, they are given layer feed with balanced protein, around 16 to 18%, and higher calcium content. Calcium is crucial for eggshell formation and overall egg quality. Layer feed must also include adequate levels of vitamins, minerals, and amino acids to ensure consistent egg production and maintain the health of the hens. Proper calcium and phosphorus levels are particularly important to prevent issues like weak eggshells and bone problems. 3. Market considerations. When deciding between broiler and layer farming, market considerations play a significant role in determining the potential profitability and sustainability of your poultry business. Understanding the market dynamics for meat and eggs can help you make an informed choice. Broiler market considerations. 1. Demand fluctuations. The demand for broiler meat can fluctuate based on factors such as holidays, festivals, and local preferences. For example, there might be higher demand during festive seasons or special occasions when meat consumption increases. Or economic conditions and consumer purchasing power also influence meat consumption. In times of economic downturn, people may reduce spending on meat. 2. 2. Market channels. Broilers can be sold through various channels, including local markets, supermarkets, restaurants, and direct-to-consumer sales. Establishing relationships with reliable buyers and distributors is crucial for ensuring a steady market for your broiler meat. 3. Price volatility. Meat prices can be volatile due to supply and demand dynamics, feed costs, and other factors such as transportation and processing costs. Broiler farmers need to be prepared for price fluctuations and have strategies in place to manage risks such as cost-efficient production methods and diversified sales channels. 4. Consumer preferences. Understanding local consumer preferences for meat, quality, size, and type of cuts is important. Some markets may prefer whole birds, while others might favor specific cuts like breast or thighs. There is also a growing demand for organic and free-range broilers in certain markets, which can command higher prices but require different farming practices. Layer market considerations. Stable demand. The demand for eggs tends to be more stable compared to meat. Eggs are a staple food item consumed regularly by households, making the market less susceptible to seasonal fluctuations. Eggs are also widely used in the food industry, including bakeries, restaurants, and food processing, ensuring a consistent market. 2. Market channels. Eggs can be sold through local markets, supermarkets, restaurants, and direct-to-consumer sales. 3. Pricing and profit. Margins. Egg prices are generally more stable than meat prices, providing a more predictable income stream for layer farmers. 4. Consumer preferences. Consumer preferences for egg types, for example, brown versus white, organic versus conventional, can vary. Understanding these preferences helps in positioning your product in the market. Comparison summary. Broiler farming. Pros: quick returns, multiple cycles per year, potential for high profits during peak demand periods. Cons: high feed costs, price volatility, intensive health management, higher risk of market fluctuations. Layer farming. Pros: steady and predictable income, stable market prices, additional revenue from spent hens, potential for premium egg products. Cons: longer investment period, higher initial housing costs, continuous health management. Broiler farming offers quick returns and high potential profits due to rapid growth cycles, but it comes with higher feed costs, market price volatility, intensive health management, and higher financial risks. Broiler housing and space requirements. Housing design. Simplicity. Broiler housing is typically simpler and designed for high stocking density to maximize space efficiency. Ventilation. Adequate ventilation is crucial to maintain air quality and control temperature and humidity. Lighting. Proper lighting is essential to regulate the broiler's growth cycles. Broilers require around 16-23 hours of light per day to encourage feeding and growth. Space requirements. Stocking density. Broilers are kept at a higher stocking density compared to layers. Typically, each broiler requires about 0.6 to 1 square foot of floor space, depending on the breed and management system. Feeding and watering. Adequate feeder and drinker space is essential to ensure all birds have access to food and water. Feeders and drinkers should be evenly distributed to minimize competition and stress. Environmental control, temperature and humidity. Maintaining optimal temperature starting at 32 to 35 degrees Celsius for chicks and gradually reducing to 21 to 23 degrees Celsius. And humidity levels is crucial. Litter management. Proper litter management is essential to maintain a dry and clean environment, reducing the risk of disease and promoting bird welfare. Layer housing and space requirements. Housing design. Complexity. Layer housing can be more complex, especially for systems like cage-free or free-range, which require additional infrastructure such as perches, nesting boxes, and outdoor access areas. Ventilation. Good ventilation is necessary to remove ammonia and moisture, maintaining a healthy environment for egg production. Lighting. Lighting schedules are used to regulate laying cycles. Layers typically require about 14 to 16 hours of light per day to maintain consistent egg production. Heating. While layers are more resilient to temperature changes, supplemental heating may be needed in colder climates to maintain productivity. Space requirements. Stocking density. Layers require more space per bird compared to broilers. In cage-free systems, each layer needs about 1.5 to 2 square feet of floor space. In free-range systems, additional outdoor space is required. Nesting boxes and perches. Each hen should have access to nesting boxes for laying eggs and perches for roosting. Nesting boxes should be provided at a ratio of 1 box per 4 to 5 hens, and perches should offer about 6 to 8 inches of space per hen. Thank you for joining me today. Happy farming and see you in the next video.